Hello, children. Hope you all are safe. So, I'm back again here to teach you computer science. Today, we are going to see the second part of control structures. Before getting into the lesson, we will do a small energizer as we did in the last class. You all liked it? I hope yes. Okay. Today the energizer would be Super Brain Yoga. What is Super Brain Yoga? I want you to cross your hands and hold your ear lobes and then sit and then stand. I'll count 5. Till then you sit and then stand. Okay, come on students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So sit, stand, sit, stand. All brisk now, ready to listen the lesson. Okay, children, come on, let's do a recap in last week lesson. What did we do in last week? We learned about control structures, sequential statement, and then what is the other one we learned? Come on. Yes, alternative statement. Sequential statement is executed one by one. An alternative statement. What are the 3 types of alternative statement? Yes, simple if, elif, and then nested if. Yes, good children. Okay, now let's move into the lesson. Take a paper and pen, sit, and then watch the lesson without any. Good morning, children. Today in computer science, we are going to see about the second part of control structures. So, first of all, what are the control structures? The control structures is the one which controls the statement. So, that is called as the control structures. Okay. So now in control structures, we are going to see about 2 types. So what are the 2 types of control structures? Let's see. What are the 2 types? It is in chapter 6 and then it's control structures in Python, and then in control structures in Python we are getting into the topic now. So the topic is iterative and jump statement. Okay, so what is an iterative statement? Iteration or loop are used in a situation where the user needs to execute a block of statement multiple times. If you are going to use it for multiple times, then we have to go for the iterative statement. There are 2 types of iterative statement. It is while loop and then for loop. So now we are going to see about while loop and then example, and then we move into for loop. I repeat again, iteration or loop are used in situation where the user need to execute the block several times. So until it's executed, we have to execute it for several times. So that is the iterative statement. Okay, so now we get into the next topic. What I told you, it is while loop. So now we are going to see an syntax for while loop and then the flow, how it is executed. So while condition, statement 1, else statement 2. The first condition is executed. If it is false, and then it moves for the second condition. If it is true, the first condition alone will be executed. It is same like simple if, students. So first statement, if it is true, it's executed. If it is false, the next statement is executed. You have a flow chart which explains in detail. So while expression, condition code is true or the condition code is false. So next we move into the example for while loop. Okay. So what is an example for while loop? We are going to see here how the while loop is going to work. Okay. See, I is equal to 10 while I less than 15. We are going to print the numbers from 10 to 15. So according to that, the program is there. Print I, comma, end. This T value is where we leave spaces in between the output. So that is called as T value. Okay. So now see the first one. The first one is I is equal to 10. So what will happen? It will check for the condition, and once it's checked for the condition, it will be returning the value. The first value is 10, and then it adds 1 here, 11, 12, it goes on till 15. So this is an example for while loop. Okay, I hope you understood the example for while loop. It's same like simple if. Once the condition is executed, then the value is incremented and it goes on till the end value becomes 15. If it is 20, it will be extended till 20. Okay. Now we will get into the for loop. So what is for loop, children? Just do a quick recall in what we learned in C++. What we learned in C++? There will be a start value, end value and increment value. So now let's see an example. So for loop is the most comfortable loop, students. It also has an entry check loop. The condition is checked in the beginning and the body of the loop is executed if it is true, otherwise it's not executed. So for counter variable in sequence, statement 1 and then optional block and then statement 2. Same thing, but we have 3 values in for loop. Let's see what are the 3 values. So what are the 3 values here? The first one is start, and second one is stop, and third one is step. So what is start? You already know the initial value. For example, I is equal to 0 in C++. And what would be the end value? I less than or equal to 15. And what is the increment value? I plus plus. See how they have declared here the range 1, 30, 1. What will happen? The start value is 1 and the end value is 29. So look at the second thing, 2, 30 and 2. The start value from 2 and end at 28, and the increment value is 2 in first statement, 1 in first statement and 2 in second statement. This is an example for the for loop. For condition, option block, else condition, option block 2. Okay. So now we move into a clear example for the for loop, which will make you understand more better. Okay. See, it's a very simple example than while loop. Okay. See, for I 2, 10, 2. What is 2, 10, 2? 2 is the start value. Again, the 2 is the increment value and 10 is the, yes, correct, 10 is the end value. See, we are going to get a loop to print a single even number. So, if it starts with 2, it's an even number. Already you know. What is the logic to find the even number? You divide it by 2, and if the remainder is 0, it is an even number, and if the remainder has 1 or 2, it is an odd number. Okay, so it's 2, 4, 6, 8. Why till 8? Because the start value is 2 here and the end value is 10, and after the end value is 10, again the increment value is 2. So incrementing value 2, 4, 6 and then 8. Okay, so this is your example for loop statement. Okay, next, what is the statement we saw? Okay, this is for numbers, and the second thing is for your string. For example, if it is computer, see, for example, if it is computer, you are printing the word comma end, else end of the loop. Let's see what is the output here. COMPUTER. So for the word in computer, print word end line is an empty bracket. So if it is an empty bracket, it is printing the word with the space in it. See, it's end of loop. So what is end of loop? They are printing whatever is there in the end of loop. That comes as it is in the end of loop, the print statement. And then in for loop, if it is computer, what it's going to be printed? Word, comma, end. If it is a word, it automatically takes the each letter in the word and split it into different things, and you have a space in between. Why there is a space? Because end is equal to an empty value, so you have a space. Same thing, children. So here it is for numbers and here it is for a string value. The range, illustrate range in for loop. This is called as the range in for loop. For word in computer, this is the range for loop, and we are printing the word with a single space in between the letters of a word. This is an example for loop. Okay, children, this is about iterative statement, and now we are getting into jump statement. Okay, so nested loop. Before getting into jump, we have to see about nested loop. Same thing, but we are using the both while loop and for loop in the statement. So that is called as what statement? Yes, nested loop statement. For j in range of 1, I, print j end. Again, the end stands for new line and t stands for, correct, tab value. So there is a space in the tab value. So this is I less than 6. For j in range, print end I plus is equal to 1. So first 1 is printed. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you remember in practicals, we did the same thing in string. For example, C comes first and CO, COM. So this is how it differs in numbers and then with the string. A loop placed within another loop is called as the nested loop. If we are using both loops together in a program, that is called as a nested loop. Good. Okay, so now we move into the next statement, that is jump statement. Okay, what is jump statement? We are going to see 3 things in jump statement. The first one is the break, and next one is continue, and third one is pass. So condition is true, condition is false, a statement will be executed. In the same thing, the break, continue, and then the pass statement will be done. Okay, let's see them in detail one by one. Okay, so now we are going to see the syntax for break statement. What's a break statement? First of all, the break statement terminates the loop connecting it. It terminates a loop. And then what is a while or a for? We learned earlier. Till the condition is tested false, the while or the for loop will be executed. If break statement is inside a nested loop, break will terminate the innermost loop. In the normal statement, what will happen is it will do for the condition, but in the break statement it will do for the innermost. The break statement in nested loop will be done for the innermost, and in other while or for loop it will be done for the control which is out of the loop. We will see an example here. See, for break, entering condition true, there is a break. False, they are coming out of the loop. If it is true, it goes for remaining body of the loop, and again no, it's checking the condition again. This is how the condition repeats. Okay, there is an example. See, if word is equal to E, break, print word comma end. Same thing what we saw in the 1, 2, 3, how it is printed in the earlier example. Else, end of the loop. Same thing what is given in the flow chart, it's given over here in the example. Just look at the break. It is breaking the bottom of the looping statement. There is only one loop, so it's breaking the if loop condition, which is bottom. So for if, which is the bottommost loop or the innermost loop, if. So it's doing a break condition over here in the if loop. And now let's move into the next topic, continue statement. So what is continue statement? Continue statement, unlike the break statement, is used to skip and go for the next iteration. It will just skip it up and go for the next iteration. So that is called as the continue statement. Okay. Now let's see an example for the continue statement. It's a flow chart here. Okay. Enter loop, test condition. If it is S, it goes to continue. False, it exits out of the loop. Okay. This is about continue statement. And next to continue statement, so what is the last statement? The last statement is pass statement. So pass statement in Python programming is a null statement. Normally it is a null statement. Pass statement, when by interpreter it is completely ignored. So the syntax is just pass. So syntax is just pass. You will see an example for it. Okay. So A int input. So input is what statement? Yes, as the word says, an input statement. Enter any number. So now if A is equal to 0, pass. Else, no 0 value. So print any number. So here any number 3 is executed and then followed by the if condition and then the else part is checked. This is about the pass statement. Pass statement is what statement? Yes, pass statement is a null statement in Python programming. Okay, now let's do a recall what we learnt about it. We saw about two type of things, iterative statement and then jump statement. In iterative we saw about for loop and then while loop. In jump statement we saw about three conditions. What are the three things? First is break, second is continue, and the third one is pass. Break, wait or executes or breaks the innermost part of the loop. And then continue, it allows to skip and move to the next. That is the use of continue statement. Break statement terminates the loop. And then what is pass statement? Pass statement is normally a null statement in Python and it can be used with the if classes as well as within the loop construct. Okay, so this is all about the pass statement. Hope you are clear with the lesson, children. Thank you and you have a great day. Okay, just go through the lesson, the page numbers and as well as a small PDF is sent to you and then I would like you to take up the test or the Kahoot. Thank you, children. Thank you for listening. Stay safe. Have a great day.